They wanted to reconnect. No phones, no distractions, just nature. But what started as a peaceful weekend turned into a nightmare no one could explain, and no one survived to tell. This is the chilling story of Lily and Cameron, the couple who vanished at a remote cabin in the Smoky Mountains, and the twisted truth buried beneath the silence. Lily and Cameron were what you'd call Instagram perfect. She was a freelance photographer, and he was a remote UX designer. After 5 years together, they started drifting apart, arguing more, barely speaking. To fix their relationship, they booked a weekend at an off-grid retreat deep in the Smoky Mountains. It was marketed as a silent getaway, no electronics, no contact with the outside world. Just you, your partner, and the woods. The reviews were stellar, almost too stellar. Every review mentioned how transformative the experience was. One even wrote, "I left someone behind, but found something else." Creepy? A bit. But Lily was desperate, so off they went. They drove 6 hours through winding back roads, eventually arriving at a small wooden cabin surrounded by foggy, silent woods. No staff, no welcome note, just an old guest book with initials and dates. Cameron noticed something strange. Every guest signed in, but no one had signed out. The first night was quiet, peaceful, even. They cooked dinner, played cards, and fell asleep to the sound of wind through the trees. But the next morning, things were off. Their backpacks had been moved. Lily's phone, which she swore she left in the car, was inside, completely smashed. And in the middle of the kitchen table was a photo neither of them had taken. It showed them sleeping from inside the cabin. They were freaked. Cameron wanted to leave immediately, but Lily convinced him to wait until daylight. That night, they blocked the doors, stacked furniture in front of windows, and took turns staying awake. At 3:12 a.m., Lily heard humming. She followed the sound to the front door, now wide open. Just beyond it, deep in the trees, she saw a figure standing motionless, not moving, just watching. She slammed the door shut and screamed for Cameron. But when he rushed out of the bedroom, he looked pale. He said, "Where were you?" Lily replied, "Right here. I just saw someone outside." But Cameron held up a Polaroid that had been slid under their bedroom door. It showed Lily standing outside, watching him sleep. Terrified, they packed what they could and sprinted for the car. But the tires were slashed, and the battery cable had been yanked. No cell service, no roads lit, just endless trees and an unnatural silence. They decided to hike out. Cameron left a note behind. "If someone finds this, we're being watched. Don't trust the woods." They followed the GPS on Lily's cracked phone, but the path kept circling them back to the cabin. Each time they returned, more photos were pinned to the walls, photos of them arguing, of them eating, of them alone, but never together. And in each new picture, one of them looked slightly different. Hollow eyes, pale skin, like they weren't quite human anymore. The final entry in Cameron's journal, recovered months later, read, "It's not her anymore. I don't know when it changed, but she doesn't blink. She doesn't sleep. She just smiles and waits. I'm not sure if I made it out, or if she did." Lily and Cameron were never found. No bodies, no footprints. The cabin was later burned down in an unexplained fire, but authorities say it had been abandoned for years, even though the couple had rented it online just weeks prior. To this day, hikers near that part of the forest report hearing a woman humming at night, or finding Polaroids of themselves pinned to trees. No one stays after dark, and no one goes looking for Lily and Cameron anymore. Because sometimes, when you go off-grid to find yourself, something else finds you first.